Whoever you are, wherever you are, hope you are blessed and doing safe. Ladies and gentlemen, greetings, family. Of course, I'm tuning in. You see me without the glasses off today. But if you're looking for some opportunities, particular advertisement opportunities, then look no further at the link at the bottom to my email address. You can hit me up for advertisement opportunities. We are supporting and promoting your businesses here on this channel. You can also, if you would like to donate and subscribe to our Patreon, a link is at the bottom as well. So you have multiple ways in which you can advertise with the platform by emailing me when we go on through our live stream. You also have access to premium content, those that want to see premium content that you will not find here on YouTube or Facebook or Twitter, as I am suspended probably by now. You guys can check out the Patreon at link at the bottom. But advertisement opportunities, definitely email me, gavin.grich1@gmail.com for rates. And for the Patreon, it is the same as the YouTube channel. It is channel gboot2786. All right, I'll holla. Peace. Hi, I'm attorney Gavin M. Richard. Check out my latest book, The Commonwealth of Pennsylvania versus William H. Cosby Jr., The Destruction of Due Process in America. For approximately 2 years now, I have gone on a painstaking quest to investigate the rise and fall of an American icon, Bill Cosby. In the mid 1980s, there was not a star that was higher than Cosby. Advertisements with Coca Cola, Jello, Kodak, along with the number one television show for 5 straight years in a row on Thursday nights. It was must see TV on NBC. Cosby resurrected the genre of the traditional family sitcom that was once thought dead by television critics. He did this as a black American with an all black cast and showed mainstream network executives in white America that it was possible to be successful without showing the worst in people. He also demonstrated the power that television had, as it can make younger people dream to be the best that they can be. However, like many celebrity stars, unfortunately, they all come crashing down, sometimes by their own fault, others not so much. In this book, I attempted to highlight certain things. We go in depth into both of his trials in 2017 and 2018, respectively. What if I told you that these criminal trials were politically motivated by an overzealous district attorney? Will you also be shocked to learn the attacks on Mr. Cosby did not start in 2014, but also in the 90s, not long after his attempted quest to purchase a major network? From where did all of these allegations of sexual misconduct come from? Were the accusers telling the truth? In the 2 years of research, with some help from others interested in learning the truth and facts about this case, we discussed both the legal reasons why his prosecution and trial were illegal, unwarranted, and also the possible personal motives as to why this may have occurred. Most importantly, we warn about the dangers of prejudice and why trial by social media, or mainstream media rather, should never be the norm. All this and more in The Commonwealth of Pennsylvania versus William H. Cosby Jr., The Destruction of Due Process in America. Available on Amazon this fall in Kindle and paperback format. Available now, ladies and gentlemen, on the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania versus Destruction of Due Process in the United States. Publication action tomorrow. We're going to be doing talk about it real quick. We're going to be release started. Hopefully, all of us will get up by then. We have to release starting tomorrow at 12 noon for the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania versus Pennsylvania. Please come in and come in, ladies and gentlemen. It's pre-order right now at 1 6 for Amazon. All right. The place to do is right here with you. It is 11 Tuesday, 786, ladies and gentlemen. Wherever you are, wherever you are, this is what you say. We'll be discussing the following. Vincent Scott, the class by the black person player. Election night 2022 primary election. Of course, we talked about uh, particularly calling it small. We discussed that a little bit more. All this and more, ladies and gentlemen, if you'd like to please hit that like button, subscribe to the Facebook page, it's Confident God. Also go to the other security. I could actually use some money right now just to go to this particular link just to do it out loud. But but you can use it too, especially for the summer. One is com, ladies and gentlemen. One is the one is evening one. Career
We thought the girl, come on. Gotta dance to the beat. On the dance floor. Show me what you got. Gotta feel the groove. Feel the groove, get on the floor. Get on the. Right now the party's wasted. There's nothing much to do. But once the groove gets started, tell me, what do you have to lose? Just look into my eyes, girl, as we glide across the room. And what to my surprise now, the beat takes hold of you. Now if you're feeling like I'm feeling, so come on baby, let's start dealing. Time to get this party started. Ain't no time for the broken hearted. When the rhythm takes hold of you, there's only one thing left to do. Cause the beat is really moving. Time to get your body moving. Gotta get on up and move your body. Cause when the beat is really grooving, it's time to feel your body moving. Gotta get on up and shake something. Feel the groove, get on the floor. Get on up. Tell the DJ play the whispers. Rock steady in the mood. Put on earth, wind, and fire. Tonight we're gonna groove. Show me how you do the four corners. Electric slide or two. Hit the bus stop, I'll do the bunny hop, baby. It's really up to you. Now if you're feeling like I'm feeling, so come on baby, let's start dealing. Time to get this party started. Ain't no time for the broken hearted. When the rhythm takes hold of you, there's only one thing left to do. Cause the beat is really grooving. Time to get your body moving. Gotta get on up and move your body. Cause when the beat is really grooving, it's time to feel your body moving. Gotta get on up and shake something. Feel the groove, get on the floor. Get on up. Now 2020 hasn't been the best year of all times. We've been dealing with death, the pandemic, racism, bad policing, and all the bad rhymes. But like Uncle Snoop once said, if you're breathing, you're achieving. So if you're ready, I need you all to get on up. Are you ready? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Get your butt on the dance floor. 5 and 6 and 7, 8. This jam we appreciate. We're gonna slide and step on the beat. On the dance floor is where we'll feel the groove. Get on the floor. Get on up and move your body. Cause when the beat is really grooving, it's time to feel your body moving. Gotta get on up and shake something. Feel the groove, get on the floor. Get on the floor, baby. Yeah, gotta get on up. Come on, baby, gotta get on up, baby. Feel the groove, get on the floor. Get on up.
uh, yeah, that's good too. What's up, everybody? I'm doing like that could actually work. I wasn't debating on the option actually, but myself is this is just so to say my mic is fucking shit. So YouTube, or should I say, yeah, this YouTube is that it's happening. So the mic is all the way. The mic is all the way, and I can see the video right here. So every time I'm talking, yeah, let me see something. Oh, okay. I can't do nothing about the mic on the volume, guys. Apparently, it's YouTube that's doing it. Um, let me just take that off there. Give me one second. I really need to do it. If it gets bad, I'll remove myself from YouTube because I don't like to. I feel like we're coming into you have to see and sit. And you don't have to do it hours like this live and install that replay. And YouTube is doing this to like live. We're just talking up to Shakur. And shout out to Shakur and his wife, Shakur. And I can see selling music. I can see the selling music. She's selling the same issues. She's out there doing about the time doing nothing. Using his songs and his uh, selling as well. People talking about the volume being very. He actually said there's actually been making live status music art songs. So it's live. And she said that she has gotten yeah, a lot of complaints about it. So it obviously is not a random event that just happened, and it's not strange that you guys keep talking about it every time I come on the stage. You has something, sounds like I'm under the water. It's good. It's good. Under the water. It's all status. All status. Under the water. All over the phone. Uh, well, that's the gist of it. That's what's going on. So if you guys are having any issues, you can hear me. Just know it's YouTube that's doing it, it's not me. This is the sound is always good. Yeah, I just turned the volume up way. I turned it up way loud. Yeah, I'm Sebastian under the speaker. We got a lot going on. Let's just get into it right now. We got election 2022 going on. Uh, Obviously, we got Item North Carolina, South Carolina, brother, that's good to hear. This month, and I don't know how to do this here, ladies and gentlemen. I wanted to show you this because I was looking online. We already have the election results from this is from, I want to give you this is, okay, this is at 3 a.m. Central Time. So, the Masters is the Republican, uh, incoming governor of South Carolina, which is you on this primary, which is the and I go down here, they say this Clyburn and Democratic primary for 6th congressional district, saying that incumbent U.S. Representative Jim Clyburn easily defeated the Democratic challenges in the primary for the 6th congressional district. That means Clyburn won the chance to run for a 16th term in November. On the Democratic side, the face challenges from Michael Addison and George Bush like this. That's why we like to say, you know, okay, so then, yeah, you're still having a hard time. Everybody can't hear me now. If you can't hear me, give me a thumbs up. If you can't hear me, give me a thumbs up. If you can, if you cannot, give me a thumbs down. You know, suddenly it's like this. I haven't even put up anything controversial. I did nothing. Uh, I haven't spoken yet. Once again, so it's live right now. Okay, we got that girl on. Let me see something. I'm gonna check. You know what I mean? Okay, I can see something. Yeah, this shit is choppy. Yeah, Blackbird won, y'all. 88%. Now that was only with 60% recorded. Yeah, I can see I'm muffled. So it's not enough. YouTube is not enough that you all screwed with my channel and demonetize it. Now when I'm actually trying to talk real stuff about election, I'm not even talking about the jab. I'm not talking about mental calls. I'm not talking about nothing. I got my microphone right here. Last I can hear myself there right in the headphones. Yet my people can come in here every night to support me. Can't hear me because they say I'm muffled. You guys are doing this shit. Yeah, the hell with you, YouTube. Fuck y'all. I'm pissed off. I'm so sorry that Michael Screen, y'all. The only thing is I know things to do with the screen, as well. But I'm hearing this is happening. I've heard this is happening to other people. Uh, you know, I have Zoom. I could do Zoom from now on. StreamYard is saying that my connection is stable. Well, my Wi-Fi, my Wi-Fi is too bad. So we're watching this. Clockburn actually won, according to what I'm looking at. We got 88% of it. wasn't. I have to say this, and shout out to Marcel because I thought he did a great job. I do think, and I understand when you are running for an elected office, especially if you're trying to secure a primary funding of money that you run as a Democratic candidate or Republican candidate. Donald Trump, which he told a lot of people fail to remember, this is actually an independent. He ran as a Republican in 2016, but he's actually an independent candidate. But he ran because he needed support. And we know that the we know, for instance, that when you run for office, especially if you're running for the president, when you're running with someone, unfortunately, independents don't make it. It's always Democrats and Republicans, just like the Christian blood. It's a game. And so all they had to do was, Fiber has to do, is do a good old fashioned fish fry. All Kamala Harris did was come down there talking about she picked up collard greens. And that's all them old Negroes need. I'm not familiar with South Carolina Democrats, but my understanding is like the sixth, what Marcel said, it's like the sixth poorest district in the United States. Apparently, ignorance is bliss. These old Negroes, if you're running things for 30, 40 years, 30, 40, 50 years, have never changed, never understood things from the civil rights movement is why, and learn from the mistakes of that people. Mistakes were made because you were focused, yes, you did get, yeah, you got right to just get in the back from the back to the front, but you lost the plus that companies that you owned as well as you. You lost the black owned business, all of those things down, the movie theaters, the post office, the hospitals, the restaurants. It's a small minority, yeah, I don't know what the turnout was. According to what I have been seeing, apparently, myself this week, was talking about how, and I saw this, but Clyburn's daughter, I believe, is someone who confirmed it. But Clyburn's daughter actually, I believe, is the position in there out in South Carolina, and he's been complaining about something. Angela Clyburn is the political director of the state Democratic Party, not Jennifer Clyburn. It is Angela Clyburn. She's calling it. She's the political director for the state. And yes, she does have, I remember directly, his daughter actually does have time to the house. Yes, she's the political director of South Carolina, Democratic Party. You know, daughter is young. It's not to, uh, it's not running to Democratic Party out in South Carolina. Nothing to do that. But okay, so this is one of his daughters. She is actually a member of the former government officials to serve with the Federal Communications Commission. So that's one of his daughters. And she had nothing to do with what goes on with what's going on out in South Carolina. But it's not what you know, it's who you know. It's not even about who you know, it's about relationships. You know, I do want to give kudos to Marcel for campaigning and growth and brought awareness and stuff, but he still ran as a Democrat. And I don't think necessarily that had a good impact on him, but the running is someone who has held office for 33 years, and all they need to do is just sit by, back along the team, and that's enough to get Israel out to vote. Overly vote.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a change now. A change in a great way in South Carolina, the way things have always been done. Let's give the young folk a chance at leadership in South Carolina and in the nation. It's good to see older people like me with gray hair turn out the vote, and that's so good. That's great, as a matter of fact. However, what is even better and greater, in my viewpoint, is to see the young folk turn out the vote. Mr. Greg Marcel Dixon impressed me to the point wherein I would vote for that young fella any day. I don't live in his district, as a matter of fact. I live in District 5. Mr. Greg Marcel Dixon represents the 6th Congressional District here in South Carolina, which is now being occupied by Mr. James Clyburn. Instead of voting for Mr. Clyburn this time, give Greg a chance. Give Mr. Greg Marcel Dixon a chance at leadership. He's concerned about people. He has compassion for people who live in poverty and despair. He has compassion and diligence.
Etiquette. Just out here walking the dog. But that's not what's important. For all of y'all down there in South Carolina, please get your butts out to the polls and vote for Marcel Dixon for Congress. He's taking Jim Clyburn on head on. He's about his people, about American freedmen, about getting our reparations. You know, the brother knows his stuff. He is relentless. He has been in attack mode. I'm telling you, if you haven't had a chance to check him out, please do so. And, you know, if you're not down there in South Carolina, retweet. Let's get this thing trending. Let people know Marcel for Congress. All right, peace. Yo, what's going on, family? Good morning. It's a beautiful day out here in Connecticut. Just out here walking the dog. But that's not what's important. For all of y'all down there in South Carolina, please get your butts out to the polls and vote for Marcel Dixon for Congress. He's taking Jim Clyburn on head on. He's about his people, about American freedmen, about getting our reparations. You know, the brother knows his stuff. He is relentless. He has been in attack mode. I'm telling you, if you haven't had a chance to check them out, please do so. And, if you're not down there in South Carolina, retweet. Let's get this thing trending. Let people know.
Black soda. It's a golden start to black soda. Wakanda forever. Real quick, big saxophone on the City Hall. Fried chicken. Fried chicken is thick. Then Kamala Harris out to the Black Power movie. Y'all hear me still? Are you still having trouble? Did y'all hear me? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. So already, let's go to the live stream. Hold on. We'll go to live stream like how you have.
Most people don't run for governor or statewide office for a year. It's grueling, it's very taxing, but it's also humbling, and it's also very sobering to see the plight and the challenges that so many South Carolinians face, and to know that, when we have somebody in this office or in the governor's office who will see and acknowledge the truth of what's really happening in South Carolina, we can change this state. And so I remain committed to that. Thank you all for being here, and we're going to continue to celebrate as we get back to work. Thanks so much.
All right, gubernatorial candidate Mia McLeod, not necessarily a concession speech, as she said she doesn't know how these numbers are going to pan out, but we are getting a closer look at the numbers, specifically here in the Midlands. Jared Berry is standing by now at the big board with a closer look at how these numbers are lining up for McLeod and Cunningham.
There's a reason Mia McLeod's not sounding too optimistic tonight. She's not conceding, as you say, but she's not winning either, especially her home base here in the Midlands. These are the statewide numbers right now. More than 67% of all precincts reporting right now Joe Cunningham with almost 58% of the vote. And it looks like he is going to avoid a runoff and be the Democratic nominee to challenge Henry McMaster in November. Why are we saying that? Well, nothing is 100% certain, but this is why we believe that is going to happen. Mia McLeod is a representative in Richland County. Let's take a look at the Midlands and see how they voted. Here we are in Richland County, her home base. 20% of the precincts reporting Cunningham with almost 58% of the vote, 35% for Mia McLeod. Again, this is her home county. Elsewhere in the Midlands, Sumter County, almost 100% of the precincts reporting she's losing big time to Cunningham there as well. We move over to Lee County, 95%, a loss there for Mia McLeod. And this is all through the Midlands. Kershaw County, 100% of the precincts reporting Cunningham, 56% of the vote. Again, here in the Midlands, Fairfield County, almost 96% reporting Cunningham, 55% of the vote. Over in Lexington County, 66% of the precincts reporting Cunningham with 66% of the vote. Again, she's not winning her home base, Darcy. She's losing here in the Midlands, including her home county of Richland. So again, while it is not official tonight that Joe Cunningham has won the Democratic nomination, it is certainly looking more and more likely that he will be the one facing Governor Henry McMaster come November.
Thank you so much. Again, we've got some big races that we need to talk about, including on the Republican side of the ticket. Governor Henry McMaster has won his party's nomination. He is going to be the GOP candidate on the Republican or on the ticket for governor.
McLeod is done.
This race in November and completes his term, it would make Henry McMaster the longest serving governor in South Carolina. As JR just mentioned, there is still more time that needs to pass before we know who is for sure the Democratic candidate. But at this point, again, the race is still on for Governor McMaster. We're going to check in now with News 19's Rachel Ripp, beginning our team coverage. She is with the Cunningham camp in the Low Country, as I'm sure many people there who are there to support Joe Cunningham are excited to see these numbers roll in, Rachel.
Good evening, JR. Now, primary election night is still, those votes are still coming in, and all of that anticipation is building right here in Charleston for Joe Cunningham's primary election night watch party. Now, people here at the Music Farm in downtown Charleston, they're listening to all this music. You know, we're waiting for all of those votes to come in, like I said, and he was expected to actually give some remarks around 9:30, so about 30 minutes ago, but we haven't seen him up on stage yet, so we're still waiting to hear from Joe Cunningham. We're expecting he might come out once this election is called. Now, as a reminder, Joe Cunningham was formerly a U.S. Congressman from 2019 to 2021. In 2018, he became the first Democrat to be elected to South Carolina's first congressional district in over 40 years. Now, during his 2-year term, he passed 2 bills into law while serving on the House Veterans Affairs and Natural Resources Committees. Now, I'm going to take a look here at what our polls say on scvotes.org. Right now, Joe Cunningham, he does have over 50% of the vote. That's at 56.02%, and that's of, in total, 130,000 votes that have been counted so far. Mia McLeod has 30% of the vote. Now, she actually just spoke, and she wasn't conceding yet. She wasn't giving up yet. She was saying that those votes are still being counted. She's still in this running here. So I am going to go ahead and send it back to you guys. And for now, reporting live in Charleston, Rachel Ripp, News 19, WLTX.
Rachel Ripp with former U.S. Congressman Joe Cunningham, who again is on the Democratic ticket to become the next governor of South Carolina. JR is with our political experts now, the insiders, to talk more about how these numbers are coming in, and specifically, JR, about the low voter turnout, what it really means for today and then November.
And we're going to touch on the race for governor on the Democratic ticket, Darcy as well. Mia McLeod losing right here in the Midlands this evening. Our Democratic insider tonight, Jim Felder, you have a theory perhaps as to why it unfolded the way it unfolded?
Yes, I do, Joe. That spat with her and Todd Rutherford did not help her at all. Up until that point, she was doing pretty good. But then I started getting phone calls after that situation. The other thing was that I think she targeted an older population who really didn't get out on this election, whereas Joe, on the other hand, really targeted the young folk, and they turned out for him.
In case you missed it, there was a social media confrontation last week between the House Minority Leader, Todd Rutherford, here in Richland County, who was backing Joe Cunningham, and Mia McLeod. Things got pretty heated on Twitter. Back and forth they went, and it stayed there for all to read. It was just publicized left and right. So again, you think that played a role somewhat in this?
That played a major role in it.
Yeah. All right. So as we look ahead, Dave, if Joe Cunningham goes on to get the nomination, which it appears likely he will tonight, how are Republicans viewing a Joe Cunningham, Henry McMaster matchup in November?
Joe Cunningham has decided that he is going to make this an old versus young race. If you go back to the Democratic debate that took place the other night, a much different approach than a more mainstream Vincent Shaheen did, and he's going to have to be able to start playing to a middle that Henry McMaster is already talking to when it comes to the political calculus.
So Cunningham also making an issue of the gas tax in South Carolina, Jim. He's basically kind of campaigning on that right now, saying South Carolina was to suspend that gas tax, and with gas prices so high, is that going to appeal to some voters?
That is appealing, believe me. That is appealing. I talk to people all the time, and they say, when is these gas prices going to stop going up? Can somebody do something about it? And if he is targeting that as an issue, that will help him.
What do you think, Jay?
Gas prices in South Carolina, 28 cents is our state's gas tax now. It has steadily gone up since they passed the gas tax bill, went up for a total of 12 cents, 2 cents a year for 6 years. When you look at that, we're still lower than the majority of other states in the Southeast. We're still lower. And I think as we begin to see what happens to gas prices, 28 cents out of $4.50 is not as significant as 28 cents out of 280. And I think that there's going to be a place where they're going to look for, hey, listen, I need some level of relief. But at the same time, you look at our roads right now, and our roads are in the condition they're in because we didn't make the investment years ago.
Sure.
A couple of House races that we talked about earlier this evening that are unfolding as we speak. The first congressional district has tightened tonight between Nancy Mace, the incumbent, who ousted Cunningham a couple of years ago, against Katie Arrington, the Trump-backed candidate. About 6 percentage points separating those two right now. But the bigger story is coming out of the 7th congressional district. Congressman Tom Rice looks like right now he's going to finish second in that race, which includes Horry County. Russell Fry, the Trump-backed candidate, Dave, right now has 50+% of the vote, right?
As I'm watching the ticker as it goes along the bottom, and as those numbers get updated, I think Russell Fry walks away with this one. I think if he does get into a runoff, typically in South Carolina politics, if you get into a runoff, the second place person ends up picking up the votes of some of the other people who were running in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th place. But the problem is the second place person this year is the incumbent. He has hit his ceiling. Nobody else is going to vote for Tom Rice. So even if it does go to a runoff, Russell Fry will walk away with this one. I expect to see Russell Fry trying to start choosing some carpet and some drape colors in the next few weeks, because he will turn around and walk away with the 7th congressional district.
I have to agree with that.
Really?
I have to agree with that. I'm surprised, but I really thought it would have been a closer race, and it would end up being a run between Fry and Rice. But the way it looks here now,
well, it could end up that way, but right now, with 50+% of the vote, that's all you need to avoid that runoff. What does this say again about the lasting power, if you want to call it, of former President Trump in South Carolina?
Well, it looks like he's still.
I paused it. Okay. Y'all see 75% voting. So primary is voting. They particularly even this morning. And 3 o'clock in the morning, and that was because even though the booths are not closed, they're counting the early voting, and they're counting the absentee ballots first. That's what that's what they were doing early voting, 60 hours early. And it says here, Wagner got 38,054 votes. Michael Addison, he said with 8%, he had 3,368. And when you look here,
Still has some strength.
only got 4%, which is 1,945. All right, y'all are saying that the echo is there's an echo, the audio is bad. I don't know exactly, like I said, why it's like that. The microphone is turned up as loud as it can be. Like, so I know why it's like that. So I'm sorry about that, I'm not gonna be a 50, but you all will tune in. Didn't want to talk about one last thing before I go. But yeah, we gotta get out. Let's get in and make this turn on. People, this is what I think people are discontented with that. People are discontented with being in their place. I don't want to go out and do anything. I don't want to push for extra. I don't want to push for this stuff. I don't need this stuff. I'm going to go go out and get this. I don't want to do that. So this thing I'm not doing that. It's like the one that I took that story I told you years ago when we wanted to separate the one people in one night and we did them stars and see if we wanted. We want one night and we want to do one people something one thing and one community. And I'll never forget. We talked about what this story was Jesus. And one person stated that I don't care about anything else as long as Walmart is good. As long as they got Walmart is good. That's all they care about. They don't care about bringing them all back. They don't care about police protection. They don't care about economic development. All you wanted was a damn Walmart. Walmart. That's all they thought about. I mean, just like when I remember when Miss Nancy was doing that, she was pointing out all the money that the water used to had incorporated how that was the water taxes and everybody do that, but the money that we were making to still tax the water was enough. You could buy all police departments. We broke down the numbers. We come up with $270 million in property and sales tax combined. And yet, them Negroes, most of them still turned up to vote for Miss Land. And he was arguably one of the worst mayors we've had. Even worse, even the greatest people. Last thing he actually does is it I find it quite entertaining. It's not entertaining of the week. That's what it's going to do. That's what it is. That's what it is with this voting illiteracy. You put the nail on the head, Kyrie. That's the problem too. I see with Black Birmingham, it's the problem I see with everybody. We have a illiteracy problem in the United States when it comes to voting. And we are apathetic about the conditions that we live in. We accept pain. We accept suffering as if it is normal. It is not. Everybody saying they have a problem with my microphone. Uh, I'm very well. I'm picking up the sound even from outside my studio. I can hear the television coming through my microphone. Okay? So I put things up outside. It's 7 o'clock. We're gonna go ahead. I want to get to one of the last topics I want to talk about. This is going to be a long story, but I want to come in here and leave that voting literacy is a big problem with the black community. I need to be about it. But I want to also talk about this incident that took place. This is the very violent. If you've seen this video, I want to see the police attack. I don't know if it's personal because it's not trying to do this. Try to gaslight a black person. So let's just tell you, show you that video, probably see it on Twitter, trending and review talking about it. But y'all look at this. It's about a minute and 7 seconds. So this woman is at the gym. I don't know where, but apparently she's at the gym. She has her video camera position where she can see herself in the mirror. Obviously, she's and this happens.
And when I stand up for myself, he threatens to call the police and revoke my membership.
Okay, I thought so. Keep it pushing.
Nobody was looking at you any type of way. I don't own the gym. I work here. Yes. And if you're getting rude, then you can leave.
That means what?
I can call the police and have you trespass right now. Would you like that?
Go ahead.
Okay, cool.
Go ahead. Let him know.
That's what we'll do. So right now, you take your stuff and then up front. Like she said, you can do something. We got okay, so her name is Adriana. That's Adriana Aparian. Adriana Aparian. That's what you gotta know it. So I look, y'all hear this, so what happened? We said audio is still unintelligible. Nobody can hear it. If you can't hear it, we can't really do the show. So, hold on, let me do this. All right. Let me ask y'all this. Can y'all hear me when I do this through the phone? All right. I'm sorry. Okay, so I'm doing it through the phone now instead of through my computer. But by a show of thumbs up, let me know if you can hear me doing this through StreamYard on my phone. Okay, so we got a thumbs up here. That's much, much better. All right. All right, because I do not know. Okay, so you all saw the video. I don't know what was going on with that. Like I say again, it should not be the internet because the internet here, I got 3 bars. It's always working. Even though StreamYard has given me problems before, I've never had anything where people couldn't hear me until now. So, okay, way better. I couldn't. Let's see. Let's see. Right. All right. Excuse me 1 second, y'all. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. I can't show you the video or share, being that
What? What? I'm on the phone. All right. So you saw y'all saw that she was basically trying to get attention, and apparently it did not. It's not worked out well for her. A lot of people have responded to what she did in a negative. She thought it was going to get views, which it did, but not for the reason she was actually looking for views. She was trying to obviously get attention and get subscribers to her TikTok. But here's the thing: she got all the attention she wanted, and it's for the wrong reasons now. People will look at that. And let me say this about men. Traditionally, when we go to gyms and so forth, I you can glance, but don't peep. Glance, but don't look. Peep, but don't ponder. And the brother was obviously training the other dude. You could see in the video because she zoomed in that the guy was telling him to look because she's getting undressed. And that's the other problem I have with this, with these females that want to get dressed. And they don't want men to give them attention in the gym, but they want attention on TikTok and social media. And she goes and she starts taking off her shirt, which, first off, you're not supposed to really do. That's why they have locker rooms at these gyms for you to change. She took off her shirt, and when you start taking clothes off, especially if you are somewhat of the opposite sex, you go to a gym. I mean, you're gonna see women wearing tight clothes, man. Men will look at you, but when you start peeling clothes off, men will look probably even harder and see that. And he probably thought what the hell she was doing, but she didn't even give him a chance. And the way she talked to him, that's what I thought. Thought so. Thought so. Those are fighting words. A man, if another man talk to another man like that, you're talking about a whole nother get down, a whole nother fault, a whole nother thing. That shit was weak. I could have been Florida for all I know, Florida or California. I don't know where it happened, but women like that are dangerous. White women like that, in particular, that's not even a Karen. That's more of that is a Carolyn Bryant. And I know people may say that's a stretch, but somebody that puts something like that to falsely make it look like somebody was doing something to her, women like that that's dangerous. She would have the police called on that brother. And shout out to that brother because he did the right thing by having her ejected from, I don't know what the status of it was, but if he had told her to leave right there and she refused to, then he can have her trespass because as an employee of that gymnasium, they have the authority, obviously, as employers, if someone is being rude, if someone is violating policy, gym policy, and so forth, they can kick you out and look to revoke your membership. And if she refused to leave, then, and as we have seen, because we've seen brothers who have gotten arrested for going in the gym, we've seen them. I've seen them call the police at a LA Fitness on two black men, and then those gym employees got fired for what they did. But that hoe is dangerous. I'm just gonna call it what it is. She is a danger. She is a threat walking. She is, a Karen will do a hissy fit. Karens do a hissy fit. This heifer, this hoe is Carolyn Bryant Dunham. Carolyn Dunham Bryant, whatever her name is. She would have black men locked. She would literally have black men locked up and call the police on some false shit, just like what happened with that birdhouse woman, with that birdhouse watcher, that bird watcher, Christian Cooper, and she called the police and tried to make it look like something bad was going to happen to her, like her life was in danger. And that's honestly another thing too. Just coming from as a straight male, this also gives men more reason not to mess with some females. There's a reason why men in my age are marrying less. They're not moving out of their house. They're not having and starting families because they don't want to deal with this bullshit. They don't want to deal with crap like this. I can't go back and share the video, but the woman's name is Adriana Frias on TikTok. I'm sorry I'm doing this from the phone, y'all, with YouTube or StreamYard, whoever it is. I've never had a problem like this where nobody could actually hear my audio. I'm so sorry about that. But no, this woman here, I hate to do it like this, y'all. Hold on. I hate to do it like this.
And when I stand up for myself,
Now, I
he
want you to
threatens
look
to
at
call the
something.
police and revoke my membership.
Now, look, she puts it in slow-mo and then zooms in. Call him a pervert. Oh, damn, like he said that. He didn't even say that.
Do you need something? Do you need something? Do you need something? Okay, I thought so. Keep it pushing.
Nobody was looking at you any type of way. I don't open to my work here. Yes. And if you're being rude, then you can leave.
That means what?
I can call the police and have you trespass right now. Would you like that?
Go ahead.
Okay, cool.
Go ahead, let her know.
That's what we'll do. So right now, you can take your stuff and head up front.
You see that little smirk? So she knew what she was doing. She knew exactly. These girls, and look, they know exactly what they do when they go to these gyms. These girls will wear, listen, they will wear tight, and I'm not trying to make it look like there aren't women and females who get harassed at these gyms, of course. But look, they know good and well when they come out the door wearing tight clothes, short spandex, and when you're changing and your shirt, especially, y'all do the same. Some of these women do the same aerobics and exercises, them booty squats. They know what they're doing. She knew what she was doing. Now, what I say to men, and I'm in a relationship now. I don't do this, but uh, if I ever saw someone in the gym, if I did, and there was a female there, uh, I was attracted to or anything like that, I wouldn't be staring at them or trying to holler at them while they're working out or anything like that, because I just know that's not kosher. It's not proper gym etiquette. You wait till afterwards or when they're on a break, maybe you could do that. But I wouldn't go up and just holler at girls in the gym. Sometimes I've seen females who I was friendly with, friends, and I may walk up and talk to them, if I knew them outside the gym. But other than that, I don't do stuff like that because you're there to work out. You're there to get your exercise on. But at the same time, it's true that, you can meet someone. People have met someone and taken their significant other to the gymnasium. Some people have uh, dated other people who by meeting each other at the same gym. It happens. It's life. You never know who you're gonna fall in love with, who you're attracted to. It can happen. Darius said, "I get it. I got it I got it at the gym all the time. Way fine assistant and that flapjack built chick. You glance and you keep working out, bro." Yeah, that happens. But here's the thing: she's changing her shirt. So when she was changing her shirt, uh, she's changing her shirt in front of everybody. People are gonna turn around and look. The guy who was bench pressing, he was working out with. If you look closely from the video, he's taking his hand, telling the guy to look, Pete, go, bro, freak that. But she was doing too much. She was not in danger. He didn't put hands on her. Men stare at women. If my father didn't stare at my mother, I wouldn't be here. It's the same thing. We got to be careful about stuff like this, though, Danielle, because this is the stuff that we've seen. This is the stuff we've seen years ago. Remember back in 2014 when they were doing the cat call video? He didn't sexually harass her. He didn't put hands on her. No. But they did the cat call video where these men are supposedly whistling at this girl as she's walking down the street out in New York. And it got criticized because you could tell it was heavily edited. And they made it look like it was just the brothers that was doing this. But no, she was out of pocket for this, man. I hope that brother doesn't lose his job, but she just became famous for all she's got. According to this video has gotten over 267,000. It was like 267,000 likes. There's over 1,000 comments. It's been bookmarked 7,000 times. It's been shared over 1,200 times. And don't worry about me, Danielle. I know how to look. I know how to look. Shit. I know exactly how to look. Like that. Oh. Man, he said she looked like Popeye. Oh, Popeye. And the flappy arms. Shit. She looked like the old, forget olive oil. She looked like the old sea hag in Popeye. Fuck. The hell with it. But yeah, brothers, you got to be careful now. Last thing I want to talk about tomorrow I'm going to be doing another live stream. Hopefully, we don't have the problems we had here. 12 o'clock noon. I'm going to put it on the at will be on as an event on the at Bill Commonwealth page at Commonwealth Cause, where you can go right now. The book is available for pre-order, and it's going to be available to order fully on tomorrow. So that's right, the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania versus William H. Cosby Jr., The Destruction of Due Process in the United States. My first Amazon book will be available, ladies and gentlemen, on tomorrow. That's a non-FBA hairline on that brother. I know you ain't talking about me, nigga. I know you ain't talking about me. I, you know I can kick that ass, Darius. Are you talking about the trainer? Okay. Oh fuck it. This is a full FBA hairline. Full blown on some girl's ass. That's oh, I just saw the comment. Right, I can't hear you. If you talking about. I assumed you were talking about the brother. That's why I said I know you're not talking about me. Oh shit! What the hell? My hairline is fading. Fuck. I'm full. This is a full FBA because it start losing this when we're in our 30s. I ain't gonna roast you. I'm too congested for that. I already roasted. I've roasted. If I could roast you, I would have done so a long time ago. I do it. I've done it before. I did it Sunday. I need a challenge. Say try aloe vera. Oh, for my. I ain't Rovo. Oh, RovoCop. That's Stephen A. Smith. No, my line is not RoboCop. I just don't want you trying to throw shit. That's Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith is the African American Jason Voorhees. You know when Jason Voorhees takes that mask off. I'm like, I could see that you cut all yours off. I could see that by that cartoon, looking like Uncle Ben. At first, I had to take a look at that. Yeah, I use. I mean, I use drops and stuff. Aloe vera. I have. I shouldn't say this, but it's y'all. They got stuff that I've used to treat my stuff. Actually, in the back has been growing. I haven't been to the barber in a while, but I might. They say would probably look good going bald. That it runs in the family. Uh, y'all, if y'all seen some of my old videos, motherfucker, I almost had a straight up afro. My hair was growing out like that. Mm. Yeah, my stuff is going back. I'm bald. I'm getting ready for GI Jane 3. Jada got GI Jane too. I'm not playing G.I. Jane. I'm playing Morris Chestnut's character. I'm the black man in the Navy SEALs that shaves his head with like G.I. Jane with G.I. Jane. Yeah, that stress is a killer. Yeah, Holyfield got the ball head was losing his hand, rocked the ball head. That's why he beat Tyson. He's using that head to butt that motherfucker. Boom, 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 pop, pop, boom, throw an uppercut. Boom, 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 another jab. Boom, boom. Headbutt field. Michael Jordan, yeah. Michael Jordan, a couple other people. The Waynes, at least Damon Wayans and Keenan Ivory Wayans. Man, Keenan Ivory Wayans still look the same. I just got a notification that's saying LeBron. I just got a notification they're saying LeBron possibly looking to go to. No, LeBron had some miracle whip he put on his head. LeBron had some. See, I love black men with some bald heads. All right, Danielle. Don't get me in trouble now. Go ahead. Danielle got a thing for a low down dirty shame. Danielle loves the Waynes. Yeah, David. Yeah, but I haven't seen Damon Wayne. Damon Wayans did no. Last thing Damon Wayans did, they did that live in front of a studio audience, and he played Willis. He played Willis, and Kevin Hart played Arnold. Y'all remember that? Yeah, they put a fake afro on him, man. But anyway, guys, I'm about to get out of here. But y'all make sure to get that book. If you want to pre-order it, you can go to tomorrow. We'll have a live streaming event. Hopefully, we don't run into the same problems that we did here tonight with the audio. Uh, I don't know if it might be a connection issue. Really excited about doing this. This was dropping this book. I'm just talking about this for a few minutes. Um, I worked 2.5 years, or really better, in getting this done. Uh, I actually started in, I want to say, 2019. I was when Dr. Cosby was convicted and he was sentenced. As you know, I was one of those that was banging the drum against his sentencing. What happened to him, I thought was egregious, should never have occurred. Regardless if you like Bill Cosby, regardless if you have an issue with how he, I guess, talks, as you say, as some people would say, talk down to the black community. This is a man who has put his money where his mouth is. He has given over $100 million to historically black colleges and universities. He's given monies to uh, help black filmmakers, Spike Lee, uh, Melvin Van Peebles. We talk about that part in the book. Robert Townsend. He actually worked on the film Media Man with Robert Townsend and helped him with the budget. And I explain that in the book as well. He actually worked for Scale on that project. But By the way, Beverly Johnson was in that film. We talk about that in the book too. But but essentially, I first and foremost couldn't have done this. Uh, I couldn't have done it without several people. Uh, all the people that helped me on the Believe Bill Cosby Facebook page. I support Bill Cosby page that helped me out. I'm thankful for them. The research that I had to put in was a lot. How to word stuff. Writing a book takes a lot of discipline, guys. I'm already thinking about what my next book will be. Maybe it might be a fictional thing this time instead of doing nonfiction, because nonfiction requires a lot of research. Uh, it requires a lot of hard work to put in. But the book was available. The book, you know, there were a lot of long nights. There were days I wanted to do stuff and I couldn't because I was busy working on it. So to do a book, as you all know, takes a lot of discipline, especially when you're writing nonfiction. It takes a lot of research to get things done, pointed out. And I wanted to do this, especially as an attorney, to show people from a legal perspective why we why this case should not have proceeded the way it did, why it's important to remember that every person is entitled to due process, regardless of how bad an accusation may be. So that's why I want to do this book. And I'm grateful that I get a chance to share that with you all. And tune in tomorrow. We're going to be celebrating. Since I've been sick, I've noticed I've lost a little weight. So that's obviously a good thing. Uh, I'm going to go on and eat my salad right now. You guys be safe, be blessed. Check out, of course, I can't end it on, because I'm doing this through the phone, I can't play Gotta Get On Up like I want. But you all, I need you all, if you could, donate to the Cash App, Google Pay, or PayPal at the ticker at the bottom. Please do that. I will see you all tomorrow for our special, and I'll send you all some notification. Go to that support at Kamol Kai's Facebook page, guys. But 12 o'clock noon, we'll be back here, okay? All right. I love you guys. Thank you all for me. Go ahead and get me some tea. And I'm going to go shave my head later this week. Kind of got the coconut thing going on back here, y'all. Yeah. Plants and tea. I ate some soup too. Soup was good. All right, family. Love y'all. Take care.